Hello, it's Sheena with the Sheena Monet Movement. So today I am in Franklin County. I am standing on the location that was once the Negro Fort. Now it's called Fort Gaston and also known as Prospect Bluff. So I'm going to give you some information about this location. Many people have never heard of this location. Fort Negro in Franklin County was established by the British and served as a refuge for escaped slaves who fought for the British in the War of 1812. One main reason for the War of 1812 was because of accusations made by the American people that the British provided support to Native American tribes who were fighting against expansion into their territories. After the War of 1812, the British left the well-constructed, fully armed fort to their allies, which consisted of 300 black Seminoles. The news of Negro Fort attracted as many as 800 black fugitives who settled in the surrounding area. Fugitives ran as far away as Tennessee and the Mississippi Territory to seek refuge at the fort. The Negro Fort was under the command of a formerly enslaved African American chief by the name of Chief Garson and an unnamed Choctaw chief. The Negro Fort was deemed a threat to the system of chattel slavery in the American South. The fort's existence challenged the tyranny of slave owners, which worried slaveholders in slaveholding states. At the time, Florida was Spanish territory, and white Southerners viewed the entire Spanish territory of Florida as a lawless frontier. The fort was a prime example of a community that defied U.S. control and influenced Native American tribes against the U.S. government. Most Northern Creeks, particularly those in Upper Creek towns, opposed slavery. Southern Creeks, on the other hand, did not oppose slavery and chose to adopt the American chattel system. In 1816, the Negro Fort was destroyed by the U.S. and Southern Creek forces. The attack ended in a massive explosion from a cannon shot that hit the fort's powder magazine. The explosion resulted in the death of most of its inhabitants. The few survivors were either killed by Southern Creeks or returned to slavery. I want you guys to understand this. I hear a lot of us nowadays calling ourselves Creek Indians, and I just need us to understand the difference between Northern Creeks and Southern Creeks. Northern Creeks are the ones who opposed slavery, and they were the allies of the Black Maroons, also known as Black Seminoles. The Southern Creeks are the ones who accepted the American chattel system, and they were the ones who went to war with the U.S. against the Black Seminoles. They are the ones who helped bomb the Negro Fort and kill up to 800 people or more. This fort, the Negro Fort, this location, was protecting fugitive slaves, protecting people who were formerly enslaved, and they ran down here from as far as South Carolina, North Carolina, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee. They were running here once they heard about Negro Fort because they did not want to be enslaved. Andrew Jackson is who helped the Negro Fort get destroyed. He was one of the commanders. This location is still here. It's heavily wooded location. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see it. I'm also going to walk up closer to the gate so you can read the information that's on the gate. But there is nothing out here but wood. Pieces of the fort is still up there, going by what's online. Okay, so this is how it looks out here. It is no longer called the Negro Fort. It is now called Fort Gaston. Information that we have in front of the gate. You can pause the video so you can read it. It's the actual image of the fort right here. It's pretty big. Fireworks, no metal detectors, and no alcohol here permitted. It's really peaceful out here. As you can see, through those gates going further down, it's just a dirt road. So it doesn't look like they intend on developing this area at all. Many people lost their lives here. Many people lost their lives here. Thank you so much for watching.